my motherfucking goddamn exes, so I figured I'd talk about some shit that's been on my mind. I want to say this. We're going to directly talk about who the fuck we talk about. And that's what we're going to start doing at this channel. Directly talk about who the fuck we talk about. The collective energy. Because this is what this is. These are new energies that need to be recognized. Because we can't point individuals out and blame them for the problem. It's not going to work. Because this is a social society where the collective agrees to disagree or agree. But anyway, let's talk about the white skin tanned. The white skin. I ain't say white girl. Ain't going social. You know what I'm saying? Because this doesn't apply to all of the so-called, how can I say it? This doesn't apply to all the white people. You understand? If the shoe fit, fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? I can give a fuck. But to the white-skinned tan girls who are, let's say, hovering around or affiliated with the black community or want to be affiliated with the so-called black community. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But white-skinned tan girls, stop filling your body with fucking tattoos. I'm asking, does it make you feel blacker? Does it make you feel ebony? I mean, let me know, cause I'll leave you the fuck alone. I would truly leave you the fuck alone. But I'm gonna fuck with everybody because everybody energy out of the way. Why not? Fuck it. Mine not perfect, but might as well talk about what I see. And what I'm noticing is a lot of white skin, young too, miseducated, like a motherfucker. But you see this trend, and it's very much pushed by the middle class falling around the Obama era. You know what I'm saying? It was very much pushed with white people coming back to the hood. I mean, people from the hood, y'all know y'all started seeing white people. You know what I'm saying? What's understood ain't got to be said. But we seen a surplus of white people in the hood. But I just say that to say this. Do not get yourself in a situation to where it doesn't make any sense for yourself. You understand? But, make my point. White-skinned light girls, do not dye your hair. We don't want you to dye your hair. Don't dye your hair. Don't fill your fucking body with tattoos that are meaningless and unnecessary just to attract a mama's boy. Because that's what we got out here right now, is the average days we got mama's boys. You can't tell me that fucking energy is not out there full of motherfucking goddamn niggas who rather be pretty than rather be men. You know what I mean? With that being said, I embrace my ugliness. You know what I mean? So ugly, I'm handsome. But yeah, man, this shit is ridiculous, and I had to point it out. Because you do too much of the shit. And when you do too much of it, you understand, it's noticeable. And when it's noticeable, it is detrimental to your social development, to your social psyche, your mental development. You understand? Because you're going to run into a brick wall where you're not accepted. And shit, today's society now, they all about fighting against the stereotype or the fucking narrative. So, if you run into these white skinned girls, or white skinned girls, if you run into somebody who wants to debate you on what you are or how you're acting, you understand? Because you can still claim white and try to act black. I mean, let's recognize the energies. We talking about the black girl ghetto talk. Yeah, you know, catch me outside. That shit shouldn't have never ever started. Y'all literally made this fucking girl a millionaire from the attention y'all gave her. Granted, they struck a chord with that particular episode with the Dr. Phil show. Still one of the highest rated fucking shows that he ever fucking had. You understand? That's because they tapped into the shit that the social society doesn't want around. You understand? Because one thing about us quote-unquote ghetto folks, or black folks, or whatever the fuck you want to call us, we have an essence or an aura that cannot be understood, but is loved like a bitch like Beyonce. You understand? Let me repeat that. We have a essence or a aura of understanding shit. Not all of us, but a pretty major part of us. You understand? And how that shit works, it multiplies. If one don't get it, he'll understand from the other. You know what I'm saying? And this is the energy that y'all call commerce. This is the energy that y'all call commerce. And this is what the world has been surviving off of. The majority of the attention, not all of the attention, because enough it's, listen man, Chinese people don't got enough attention. Black people, we gave them attention this year. You understand? And y'all be like, how we gave black people, how we gave Asian people? Listen, because y'all fighting for bullshit while they get a hate bill passed. The hate bill wasn't passed for no white people. It wasn't passed for no white people. It was passed for your ass. So when they get in the hood, they can lock your ass up for this, that, and the third, and the other, and all this other shit. So it's all about, and it's crazy because you recognize the energy. You don't either know how to explain it or you just won't call it out. This is the true fucking alchemy. Which also led me to another epiphany. That shit that we got called the conscious community, chunk full of information to become a better version of yourself. What you were going to do anyway. You understand? Because according to the laws of this realm, it's all about growth. If you think I'm lying, look at a fucking flower. When have you ever planted a seed of a flower and watched the motherfucker grow backwards? You understand what I'm saying? These motherfuckers recognize a particular energy just like in the cult and bring it to the forefront. But it was much needed to become more of your individual self. Now it's time to drop that shit. It's time to drop that shit because we are lazy and we don't want to get into the physical work. The physical work. Everybody be trying to become so spiritual because they lazy and they don't want to do the work. You understand? So, I just thought I'd put that energy out there. But back to the white-skinned white girls. You understand? And it even so much is trickled down to the light-skinned black girls. And that's always been my preference with and then you never notice with black people it was always an indifference, even with family members, about your light-skinned family member. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know them as an individual, if you knew them as an individual, racism or prejudice or whatever, it totally disappears. That's with anybody and any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I want to say this. Stop. With all of the social agreement on every fucking thing. Oh, this the new hottest tattoo out. Oh, this the new hottest car out. Learn how to be your own individual self. Because what is this doing? as it looks for a good time and it look for a great time, what it's doing is it's killing the individual's thinking. It's killing the individual's thinking to think for themselves, to know what they like for themselves. So when they grow up and have to spend money and pay bills and shit, they gonna buy money on stupid shit. They not gonna know how to cook a pot of rice. They not gonna know how to apply for an apartment. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to motherfuckers who be preaching to black people. I give a fuck about you fake ass teachers. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the people who accept this energy and call this your individual self. No, get more into yourself. And on the side note, just to be funny, all you motherfuckers with tattoos and shit, your ass looks sick. You look sick than a bitch. The more light skin your ass is, the more tattoos you have, you look sick. And they go out to my black people too. Why all y'all got all these demonic ass goddamn tattoos on you? I don't give a fuck. And that's just go for the Jesus Christ shit, all that shit. Y'all niggas, listen, man. Reason why you look retarded to me because I see beyond shit. So that means my thinking, you know what I'm saying? It internalizes and visualizes a future that y'all can't perceive yet. So with that being said, can you imagine your goddamn grandchildren or your great-grandchildren asking you when you got that wrinkled ass tattoo that look like a goddamn boat, but it's supposed to be something else? You understand? You motherfuckers is living too much in the physical now. I understand the conscious now. Or hell, maybe even the spiritual now. Those things can be tossed away and regained at any point in time if you understand your power. But when we talk about physically, this is your legacy that you're leaving. This is why a lot of motherfuckers, they die in the goddamn spiritual world. Because they don't have a perception of their self. You spend your whole fucking time trying to get a perception of your fucking self. Stop that. Stop. But I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to ramble too much. Make sure you like, comment, share. Trying to get these motherfucking subscribers up. But Hot Wild Grand Rising, I don't do too many of these nowadays. Because the information is there. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if I see something relating to the information that I done studied, I might post it. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare that I go live. But when I go live, I be lit. You understand? So with that being said, Hot Wild Grand Rising, y'all be easy.